That is close to $1 billion, virtually all the money available. This was all or nothing. Now, you might wonder, where was this money going to go? The hackers weren't stupid. They weren't sending it straight to their own personal bank accounts. Instead, they set up accounts in other countries as getaway vehicles for the funds. They chose accounts in the Philippines and Sri Lanka for this heist. In the Philippines, they had arranged 4 bank accounts at a Philippine bank called RCBC, Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation. These accounts were opened months earlier and sat dormant, waiting for a big payday. The hackers used fake identities for these, so if anyone traced the money to those accounts, it would point to people who don't really exist or low-level money mules. There was also a transfer plan to Sri Lanka to an organization called the Shalika Foundation. On paper, it looked like a charitable foundation in Sri Lanka was about to get a generous $20 million donation. In reality, that organization was likely a front. It turned out later that no registered NGO named Shalika Foundation even existed in Sri Lanka. The hackers had set up all the receiving accounts carefully to avoid immediate suspicion. Everything was set. On the night of February 4, 2016, just as Bangladesh bank staff clocked out for the weekend, the hackers moved. They started sending their fraudulent SWIFT instructions to the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. In the silent, empty halls of Bangladesh Bank, these transfer requests went out unnoticed, one after another after another. Dozens of messages telling the New York Fed to transfer money out of Bangladesh Bank's account into those accounts in the Philippines and Sri Lanka. For a little while, it looked like the plan was working flawlessly. No alarms were going off in Dhaka. The hackers had even tampered with the bank's printers, so that the usual hard copy printouts of transfer orders were delayed. The bank had a printer that automatically prints out records of SWIFT transactions. The hackers made sure it wouldn't print out their bogus transfers right away, buying them more time.